All right. Okay, so welcome everybody. Got a few folks popping in here. I see some of our green team board, Ella and Nan and Vicky. Thanks for coming in. We've also got Mika and Kat and Irtaza. So definitely, and Naseem, who we just met from Pakistan, definitely take a second, introduce yourself in the chat. And yeah, let's get this party started. I'm Joan Gregerson, director and founder of Green Team Academy. I'm here with Chris Marvin Tumusimi from Uganda. Just also letting you know that this presentation will be a half hour, will be 30 minutes long, and then we're going to go into our award presentations for our Ugandan teams next. So you're going to want to stick around for that as well. All right, and Mary from Jovial Concepts, congratulations on your award this morning. And yeah, so we've got Uganda, Pakistan, Curacao, US in the house. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen. Let's see here. Let me move this over. Okay, and Irtaza, you're from Pakistan. How cool is that? That's great. So Chris, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen and you can take it away from there.
Yeah, awesome. Greetings to everyone. How are you? I'm very glad to meet you here. I am by the name Christopher Marvin Tumusime. I'm a board member, Green Team Academy, and I've been on the board since this year began, and I'm making a year on the board. But I've also been a challenger for 2022, 2020 International Climate Action Challenge, and also my team has also joined in 2021 International Climate Action Challenge, and I'm also mentor and participated. I am a team leader and founder of Trinity Forestry Services. Yes, so I'm going to talk about how we can become part of the Green Team Academy, and also how you can be able to join in the 2022 International Climate Action Challenge. Like we say, this challenge happens annually, so every year we have this challenge, and so next year we shall be having one, so you can join in and be part of this challenge. Yes. So I talked about this. I said I'm founder and director of Trinity Forestry Services, and I'm a board member for Green Team Academy. I'm a mentor and challenger 2021, and also I've been one in 2020. Yeah. So you can join us. You can join Green Team Academy. Yeah, you can be part of us. You can be part of the change. You can be part of our journey. Yes, and this is about us. Yeah. Yes, so we can go to the next slide.
Yep, so I'm on the one of our mission. I'm not sure if you can see the slides, Chris. I'm on the one up and under About Us,
yes,
our mission.
Cool. So our mission, Green Team Academy. Yes, yes. So as Green Team Academy, our mission is empower everyday people to be the change. Yes, yes. On our mission. So our mission as Green Team Academy is to empower everyday people to be the change. What Green Team Academy does is it ensures that we polish in the teams, because there are many teams initiatives that
We're losing Chris's audio a little bit. It's kind of a rough signal today in Uganda. So maybe I'll I'll pitch in, and then when Chris is able to come back on, then he'll take over. So yeah, you know, we're a little bit different than other organizations because we don't tell you what to do. We ask you, what do you see? What do you want to do? And so that's why our mission is empowering everyday people to be the change that they see. Chris, if your audio is working, you want to pitch in anytime, feel free. So here's the things that we do. We host the annual International Climate Action Challenge. We have other events, like this year, we hosted a Wild and Scenic Film Festival. We've been doing the Earth Week. Summit, like we've got Ella and oh great, now it's saying my connection's unstable too. This is awesome. I'll go ahead and stop my video to see if that helps. But sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties.
So can I pick up from here?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I was saying, why is it important for you who is listening to me? Why is it important for you to join us? Why is it important for you to be part of us? It's because when you're part of us, you're part of the movement, you're part of the climate action. Yeah, and because we are taking action and we are not only stopping at the words, but we also ensuring that people or teams or initiatives that have been started take action on ground. And then our actions that have taken are impactful, the results are visible. So it's not only just words and we're not just only talking, but we are taking the actual actions. So we are a community of passionate individuals all over the world. So we have that network, we have that group. So when you volunteer with us, that means you have connected to many other teams out there. You have connected to many people in this world. You have the platform, you have the platform to learn more experiences, learn from each other, be able to see how other teams are moving, and then also get that exposure and all that. So that's why it is important to volunteer with Green Team Academy. Then you challenge yourself by learning new skills. There are a lot of things you add on during the journey. If you look at our journey, the 90-day challenge journey, there is a lot of things that you learn throughout that journey. And then if you're volunteering with us, there are many things you learn from, because we are a diverse group, and then we have many people from different locations, different communities and all that. So you're able to learn new skills, helping others solve one of the most pressing issues of any generation. And then, like we said, you see our impact clearly through the efforts and the work of our challengers. It is visible, it is clear, the impact is seen. So we have various stories that we have, our volunteer stories, and then you have, like you can see this one, have found a way to make a big impact, supporting incredible people all over the world who are working on impressive eco projects in their communities. Every day is an opportunity to solve challenges, and I love it. Regular folks like me can truly make a change. So you can also be part of this. You can also have a story like this one at the end of all this. You will be able to tell us how much time and energy you would like to invest into this. So at all levels, at any level, we have where you can come in, you can volunteer at any step. You can volunteer as an event volunteer. And the events we have, like we mentioned above there, you can volunteer as fundraising, you can volunteer as a sponsor and all that. So you can tell us what you love to do. You can be philanthropic and fundraising, operations, website design, technology, events management, marketing and graphics, social media content management, coaching, and any other skills you may want to offer. So you can tell us where you want to fall, and we have the opportunities. So these are the volunteer positions that are available. You can volunteer as, like I said, as fundraising, philanthropic, form strategic partnerships, promote events, a number of events that we are having. Then you can volunteer as operations, manage projects, document processes, and all that. Then you can still volunteer as website design, help us design the websites for our teams, and then manage our websites and all that. In the technology part, you can maintain the databases and software systems and a lot of things: events management, help our events run smoothly, marketing and graphics, design, promote, highlighting events. You can volunteer as social media content management, be able to create and share content on our Instagram accounts, Facebook, Twitter, then mainstream media and all that. Then you can also be a volunteer by being a coaching, be a main support to our challengers, help them out, help them train or teach or share with them the skills you have and be able to empower them to become the change, and then many other skills. So yeah, yes, cool. Let's get started. Let's become a volunteer. You can check out for this on www.greenteamacademy.org/volunteer and be able to learn more and get more information about this. So the following are the steps that we will take. Yeah, if you want to volunteer with us, step one, you click on the website. Go to the website, click on it, like we said, www.greenteamacademy.org/volunteer. Review the volunteer guide. We have the volunteer guide and a number of information about your volunteering experience. Yes, so you can read about that, then get to step two. And yes, so in the step two, you can fill out our online form. You will find a form on the website. Then fill out this form and put in the information, tell us about yourself. Then we shall have an interview. One of our members of Green Team Academy will have an interview with you. You share a number of things, talk about a lot of things, how you can volunteer, ask questions, and you have the answers. It's a one-on-one meeting, and then there you will have started. Join the crew, you start volunteering with us, and it will be super awesome. Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is the book and the workbook. As you know, we have the International Climate Action book and also the workbook, which was written by our founder, Joanne Grigelson. And so you will be able to learn our 90-day proven approach in this book. This book is so good. You look for it, Climate Action Challenge book. It has also a workbook. Look for it, click on www.climateactionchallenge.net/book and then read about the book, learn a lot of things in this book. So this is the journey we are using. This is the model we are using. And at the end of it all, you have a team that has grown. Yeah. So look out for this and then be part of us. Yes. Can we go to the next slide? And
someone asked the question.
I
yes,
did.
Joanne, can we go to the next slide?
Yep,
yes.
I did. Can you see?
I want to get to the next slide, then we shall have the questions and then I'll answer the questions later.
Okay, I did change it, but I'm not sure if you can see it. The next slide is sign up for the 2022 challenge. Can you see it? Let me ask, I'm going to ask in the chat. I feel like we might have lost Chris's audio again. So I'm going to go ahead and pitch in from here. We're doing like a little tag team. Yeah, so we wanted to mention on the book, what's really cool is we've had a couple people that have found us by reading the book first. So if you're wondering what it is that we're all about, make sure that you check that out. And so then for signing up for the 2022 challenge, there is a spot on our website. So if you just go to climateactionchallenge.net under challenge, I'm going to put that link in the chat too. .net/challenge to sign up. So we are not exactly sure. It'll probably start around the same time, August or September of 2022. So if you missed it this year or you want to be part, then you can sign up for that now. Another way you can be a part of this is to donate or ask people that you know to donate. As we were mentioning earlier when we first started, we are a community-based organization. Are you back, Chris? Hello, Chris. Not quite catching his audio yet, but you can pitch in whenever you want. So yeah, you can donate. If you contribute $25, we'll plant a tree in your honor. And what's cool is that Chris is.
Yes. Mine kind of breaking, but I'm improvising always. So I'm using a phone and a computer.
Okay. We were just getting ready. I was just getting ready to say how your organization, Trinity Forestry Services, is planting 200 trees for us. So I'll keep going. So if you contribute, we have 2 tree planting partners. We have Glow and Gather, who did the first 50 trees, and then Trinity Forestry Services is doing the next 200. So I think we already put that link in there. Vicky put it again, and the Twigs & Co just did another $100 donation today for another 4 trees. So that is amazing. So in summary, we just wanted to say that, that you can make an impact right now. So the different ways that you can join us, be a part, is you can volunteer, you can get the book and the workbook, start learning our system. You can get signed up now to be notified of the next challenge. You can donate. And also tomorrow in our second workshop, we're going to have a session about if you want to do a challenge for your whole community. So that's another way that you can be involved. So I think that is our just little summary. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. And so Chris, how's the audio now? It looks like it's not really coming through. But yeah, I'm going to answer some of the questions I'm seeing in the chat.
Yes, is it okay now?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's good you've concluded it, and then maybe we can have the questions and answers. We can have the questions coming in, and then maybe we can be able to respond. You've clearly mentioned and talked about how someone can be able to get the information for the next challenge next year. We please ask you to join in, to sign up, and then be able to get our messages, be able to get the emails, be able to know what's going on, how our team's performing. We shall have the 180 impact reports coming in after 180 days from now, and then all that. Yes. So could we maybe answer the questions?
Yeah. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to put those in the chat. Okay. Let's see. Chris, I'm going to have to mute you when I'm talking because it's echoing. But I'm just going to kind of go through some of the questions now. So I see Nancy Moses from Trinity Forestry. We're one of the tree planting partners to plant 200 trees. So thank you so much. And I just saw Nancy's application as a volunteer coming in. So we'll follow up with you on that. And Mika had a question saying, can anybody apply for a position, or do you have to be a challenger? And yeah, anyone can be a volunteer. During the challenge, we had certain positions like being a coach. At that time, we required that to be a challenger. But what we're really doing right now is Green Team Academy is taking a breath. Like, whoa, that was a lot that we just did. And so now really, getting our marketing and our systems and our strategic planning and our fundraising, getting all that in order so that we'll be ready to do the challenge that is coming up in the next year. And also for those of you that are on the line here, so we have a change in our leadership that's coming where I'm stepping back and we have other people that are stepping forward. So if you're interested in being a bigger part of Green Team Academy or being part of the challenge, then now would be a really good time to step up and let us know what you might be interested in. I'm just seeing if there was any other questions coming through. So does anybody else have, I'm going to get the link ready for our next meeting too while we're doing this. Does anyone have any other questions that we could answer while we're finishing here? I'm going to put the link for our next session. Oh, never mind. Actually, we're just going to stay on. Oh, I'm so confused. We're just going to stay on and move right into the Uganda Awards next. So you don't have to go to a different meeting. You're in the right place. One of the things I want to mention is, like, you see that here today we had some audio difficulties with our signals. And one of the things that we want you to know is that that's not a problem. We see that our inclusivity, our diversity is our strength. And so we're continually innovating to make it easier for people from around the world to be part of our community. So we know that your access to internet, like, or even mine today, because there's a windstorm, that it's not our doing. And so we don't want your access or lack of access to internet or electricity to be a barrier. And so there was a question from Irtaza about the deadline for the 2022 challenge. Actually, Irtaza, what it is right now is if you sign up on the page, you'll get notified when those dates have been set. The deadline is probably going to be around August 1st. Oh, excuse me, trying to find my mute button. So the deadline will probably be around August 1st. But if you sign up, bless you. Thank you. That was so kind of you. If you sign up on the website, then you will get the information about when that deadline is. Okay. All right. So I don't know if there's any other questions. I might go off camera for a second while I'm getting ready for our next session. But Chris might be able to come back on, or do you have WhatsApp or other platform for communication? And yes, we do have a really thriving WhatsApp group. And so, that's the way we've been able to keep in touch with some of our members, like Karen, who we mentioned earlier, who is in the remote region of the Maasai land in Kenya, that when she does have access, she pops in to WhatsApp and lets us know what's going on. Okay, so I am going to pop off screen for a second as I get ready for the next session. Ella, do you want to say hi for a second? Ella is one of our board members. Let's see, I'm trying to see all of our, there we go. Ella or Nan, I'm going to let you guys be pop in here as board members. Hi, Nan. We are improvising with all this stuff that's happening. But yeah, if you wanted to say anything else about Green Team Academy or the direction going forward, feel free. And then we'll start the next session in about 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Nan. I'm in Champaign, Illinois in the United States. Last year in 2021, I was an International Climate Action Challenge mentor. And then sorry, that was 2020. And in 2021, this year, I joined the Green Team Academy as a board member. And I just want to encourage anybody who's interested in acting on climate change to volunteer with us or apply to be on the board. We need people of all skills and all experience levels, all ages, all around the world to help out our mission, to encourage everyday people from around the world to get together, form a team, and get an eco project up and rolling in 90 days. And so we just welcome anybody who wants to join, really. And we're looking for, we need more people, we need to do some fundraising, and we've proven that the plan in Joan's book, in Joan's workbook, works. People have done amazing things. Our teams this year in 90 days planted over 150,000 trees. And a lot of these teams are doing this with hardly any funding. They're doing it out of passion for the environment and for their communities. And it's just really amazing to me what the teams have done. So I will turn it over, Ella, if you want to say anything. Come on and jump in.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nan. So Nan, you said so much of that beautiful stuff that makes the board as vibrant as it is. So I'm just going to talk about how I got here. I think it's serendipity because I think in 2020, I just got an email. I never knew of Green Team Academy. And then there's this email. I guess it follows me based on your passion. And so I was able to take part in the summit. And that's where I met Nan and others back in 2020, December. And I got involved in the challenge this year. And then I wanted to do more because I am all about nonprofits, also climate action, bringing people together. So when Joan asked for us to come, if we're interested in coming to make the board a little bit more efficient, effective, and the growth that is needed to prepare us for 2022 and beyond, I jumped on. It's fun, we're learning. We're creating our own handbook. So it's not like you come, with all the skills or you need. You come with what you have and then you just build on it. You give the skills that are necessary for our way going forward, especially when we look at something like climate change and the action that's required. So there's space for us all. There's strength in numbers. And so we're looking for that, that family to grow so we can continue on, because I tell you, my words are, it's a gift that keep on giving. And what better place to be?
Amen. Great. That was, yeah, that was a nice way to show it. So those of you who are just, like if you're maybe like Ella last year where she came in and she was like, wait, what was this? How did I not know about this? What was this thing? And she just was like, I want to be part of it. And so this year had a challenger team, joined the board, or like Nan last year as a mentor, and then was like, wait, I want to be a bigger part of this. And we're at a really, Green Team Academy is a very interesting point right now because we have this proven method. We've got people around the world who've been through our process. We've got some different companies and stuff that are interested. How could we do this? So it can go schools, it can go lots of different ways. And the way that it goes is going to depend on who shows up and their ideas and what they want to make happen. So we invite you to be part of us. All right. Okay, so thank you, everybody. And we're going to just head off. I'm going to let everybody who is on here, Chris, you can stay on because you're going to be part of this next session. But thank you, Nan, and thank you, Ella. I'll let you guys go back to being panelists if I can figure it out. Let me find the right place. There we go, or to attendees, thank you. All right, okay, so we are,
Hey, Joan, this is Nan. I'm still in.
it should be dropping you out. There we go. Hi, Lala. Okay, so guys, we are heading now into our next session, which is giving the awards for the Ugandan teams. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now so we can see where we are in the program. Share the correct screen. Let's see here. Get up to the right spot. Here we go. Okay, so we're in our second session, or second part of our workshop today, and we're doing our honorable mentions for Uganda and Sudan teams. And what I want to do is go ahead and start by mentioning our Sudan team. So Action for Earth is a team that came together led by Ali Osman. And Ali, he got, so many people registered for the team. He started a Facebook group. He had about 100 people in there all working together. And their first project that they did, oh wait, do I have, let's see here. Okay, I don't think that I have a page up for his team yet. So we'll get that up shortly. But we just wanted to give an honorable mention to Ali's team because they were able to get 10 trees planted. And then there is, Sudan is right now kind of in the middle of a conflict that's happening, and it has really hindered their ability to move and to communicate. Very little access to movement, as well as internet and data, electricity. And so this is part of what we really care about, is we care about the people that are part of our community. And we know that people are doing the best with what resources and what situations they have. So we wanted to just say thank you to Ali Osman and give an award, an honorable mention for the Action for Earth team from Sudan. The next team that we wanted to mention that we also do not have a profile for, but is the Abayuuti team. And this is Crispus and Ivan who have been running this. And Abayuuti is kind of slang for young people in Uganda. And their team is all about helping people understand how climate change impacts some of the extreme weather conditions that people are seeing. So for example, some of the mudslides and the flooding. And so not only are they doing the education about it, but they're also organizing people to do flood relief. And so we wanted to just say thank you to the Abayuuti team and give them their honorable mention award. And the last honorable mention award that we have from this Uganda Sudan group is, and thank you for the claps in the chats there. And by the way, if you haven't already introduced yourself in the chat, please do so that we start knowing who you are, where you're coming, where you're joining us from. And if you're watching this on Facebook and you haven't registered yet, you can go to climateactionchallenge.net/summit and join us. We still have another day of events tomorrow. Trying to keep up with the chat here too. And hi, Mensa from Togo. Mensa's with Earth Guardians, and this is another resource for our teams going forward, is to consider being an Earth Guardians crew. Okay, so back to our awards, the Friends of Nature with Uganda. Oh, Mensa, do you want to come on and be panelist with us for this? I forgot that I'm going to, in case you want to, Mensa, you are welcome to help us. Hi, Mensa. Mensa, can you hear me? Okay, well, hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Mensa. Yes, we can.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Mensa, do you want to just introduce yourself and Earth Guardians Africa? Because so many of our teams, we're hoping that we'll collaborate with Earth Guardians in between our challenges.
Okay, with pleasure. Hello, everybody. I'm Mensa Kwame JJ. I'm from Togo. I'm the Regional Director for Earth Guardian Africa. And we are partners of this program. And yeah, I discussed a lot with those challenges from West Africa. I think I don't have the opportunity to do so from Uganda and Kenya. So as said, we are partner with, we are partner on this program to support the crew, the challengers who want to continue in the same direction, doing action for environment. So Earth Guardian are open to support you all, to work with you, to impact your community on climate action, environmental action, and to implement climate justice everywhere it needs. So thank you to being here. Thank you to be part of this amazing venture, and all my congratulations to you for what you have done so far. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that I saw you there and that you're able to pop on. And Mensa, will you check and make sure I put the correct link in the chat? I think it's earthguardians.org/crew. So we partner with Earth Guardians because we run this challenge. We help our teams get going, create these videos, get some momentum. But we alone can't really do everything in every single country. And Earth Guardians does have crews in most countries that you can either be part of, or you can start your own and get extra training, apply for grants. And so we have a really beautiful collaboration going. And then we hope that you'll come back around and be part of our challenge again next year. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. So our next honorable mention team, and let me also say the difference between an honorable mention and an Eco Champion Award is our honorable mentions have two things. One is we think they've done something quite amazing, made a big impact, and two is that they have done a video. And so the Friends of Nature team is really just kind of getting going, but they made a great video as well. So their impact, the things that they're working on is they got their new team going, they got their social media. They thought of this idea of creating a garden in their community so that the kids in their community could learn gardening. And they diverted food waste into composting. But their biggest thing that they did is they identified a need that someone needs to have this database of all the environmental groups and other collaborative groups out there so that people are able to get more done. And one of the things that we train people is that you need 100 partners. If you want to be a top team, you need 100 partners. And so this is a cool project that they have. So let's go ahead and meet this team. You know what? I'm going to reshare I want to make sure that okay, I do have the sound on. Okay, cool. I'm known sometimes to share the wrong screen or forget to turn the sound. Okay, this is Friends of Nature Uganda.
I'm Deborah, Friends of Nature Uganda. We focus on reusing kitchen waste, that is making briquettes for cooking. We also encourage home gardening to improve on people's diets. More so, creating a database for all environmentalists in Uganda so as to keep the fire burning.
Which climate is changing is so alarming. Remember, whatever is created by humans can also be destroyed by humans. The humans who deplete the environment can also be the same people who can preserve, protect, and give back to nature.
Hi everyone. So let's be part of the solution and not the problem. Let's take care of nature so that we give it a chance to correct the climate. Therefore, we invite all people around the world to join us for the Impact Summit from 14th to 16th December 2021. Let's go green. Follow us to learn more.
I wanted to say something about this team is that they're in university, they're very busy, and yet they were able to still make an impact and come up with this great idea of creating this database. So what they did in this first few days was really get themselves ready to be able to move forward. The next team is Rakai Youth for Action and Development. This guy right here, Bigger Al-Islam, their team was in the challenge last year and they came back again this year in a very big way. Check out their results. 20 cleanups, 30 sensitization awareness meetings, 10 sport events, and 6,000 people, plus planting 500 trees. Congratulations to Team Riyadh. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch their video.
Is it possible to get the youths excited about climate action? The answer is yes. We do it all the time. Hello everyone, I'm Bigger Al-Islam Kabanda, and we are Rakai Youth for Action and Development, Riyadh. Our mission is to give a voice to the youths and work alongside them to help inherit a future they deserve. During our 90-day challenge, we coordinated 20 cleanups, held 30 climate sensitization workshops, and 10 sporting events, touching almost over 6,000 people. We also planted 500 trees, and that was with the help of the local leaders and the community members. Don't sit and relax when the planet is sinking, yet you can do something to save the planet. Join us. Reach out to our Instagram and Facebook pages under the names of Rakai Youth for Action and Development, and help us be the change that will save the future.
I wanted to show you some of these photos. You know, I think these guys have such a great idea of including so many sporting events. You know, you need to learn what the language is of the people that you want to work with. And if you wanted to get kids involved, why not just have a sporting event? And so this is a great idea that these guys come out and do sporting events. And they also just do a lot of like really simple things. They go to the markets and do a climate, like people are already there. So they have a sensitization event right there. Here's an example of doing that. Bigger Al-Islam is also a poet. So I'm sure he drops a little bit of his poetry in there too. But you know, this thing about working with kids and showing them that you care, that adults are not just destroying the planet and doing this in a careless way, but it's like, no, that adults are thinking of them and are taking action to help, you know, to help make that, create that future that they deserve. So good job to the Rakai youth team. We're excited for them. Next is Seeds for Uganda Development. I think all of my teams, I always want to say they're all my favorite. We're so excited about this team led by Prasi Namande in Uganda. During their challenge, she started 97 gardens. Pretty amazing, right? High raised gardens, and then there were 7 small gardens, and also planted 50 trees and made a rain harvest tank. Such creative work by Prasi. Let's watch her video.
Hello viewers, my name is Prasanna Mandi. I am an activist for both the food security and climate change activities in Uganda. I am the founder of Seeds for Uganda, and we are right now in Mukono district in Semester zone. We normally train the local people how to set up small gardens like this one. We give them seeds to do this. And we also train them how to use the plastic bottles, set up plastic bottle fences like this one so that they can protect their crops from not being fed on by chickens and goats in from the neighboring communities. In the rural areas, we train the local people how to set up high-raised gardens, set up rain harvest tanks and forest gardens. Here we are going to be showing you more of the gardens in the other communities.
Yay, Seeds for Uganda. Way to go, Prasi and team. You know, I love those pictures of Prasi, that how she's there with her, with the kids, she's there with the grandmother and doing this very simple stuff. And Mensa and Chris, you guys are welcome to unmute and come in at any time as you like. You know, the other thing about these videos that you're seeing, people like Prasi are like such hardworking. They did one video and then asked for feedback from the group. And somebody would say, oh, you know, there's too much background noise, we can't hear you, or it's a little bit hard to see there. And so they really learned the skill of filmmaking during this very short time. And again, once you have a skill like that, then you can teach others to do it. All right, so let's go on to AYOWECCA Uganda. Jonathan Olwenyi is the leader of this team. I don't know if Jonathan, if you're in the chat, you are. Awesome. So congratulations to Eco Champion Awards, AYOWECCA Uganda. Let's go ahead and listen to his video.
Hi, are you concerned about social and environmental issues? Join us. My name is Jonathan Olwenyi. I'm the founder of AYOWECCA Uganda, a community youth-led non-government organization founded in Uganda, East Africa in 2018. During our 90 days of challenge, we managed to plant 1,800 fruit trees, both in schools and health centers. We trained 365 young adolescent girls and women on how to make reusable sanitary towels. I traveled to Glasgow for COP26, where I met with Ugandan ministers, made very many friends, did 2 interviews with Channel 4, a Scottish TV station. We need to increase more awareness and create understanding of climate change, speed up on efforts to reduce the impacts. We need to fight for the rights of nature and the rights of indigenous people, because the earth belongs to all of us.
Great job, Jonathan and the AYOWECCA team. You know, that was not easy for them, doing all the things that they did and traveling to Glasgow and making that video. So we're really happy to have this video in here. I love especially this part. This is a great idea that anybody could be doing, right? Is training women and girls on making reusable sanitary towels. That's brilliant. That's something that saves resources, it avoids pollution, and is, you know, could be either a source of income or a money saver for people. I wanted to just show you a few of the photos from the AYOWECCA team. Here's from some of their tree planting. I think at one of these tree plantings, we had a couple of our teams that were there together, and that's always great to see that kind of collaboration. You know, we were talking earlier about mental health and how people are struggling during this time, and being able to give, forget about the environment. What if you just gave people an opportunity to get together and do something really positive so that they felt really good about? So congratulations to AYOWECCA Uganda. Okay, next up is Trinity Forestry Services. You heard from Chris earlier. He is on our board. And Trinity Forestry Services is a 2-time challenger. Let's go ahead and hear this, watch this video from their team.
Hi there. Are you frustrated with the changing climate patterns around the world today? With too much talk and less action? Worry no more. I'm Brenda from Trinity Forestry Services Uganda Limited, with a vision to create a climate resilient society through encouraging climate smart actions, projects and solutions. Trinity Forestry Services has been part of the ICAC21 organized by Green Team Academy to help teams be the change.
I'm a nature corp, an agroforester and an environmentalist by profession and passion. We're having a goal of planting 1 million+ trees by December 2022. And yes, through the ICAC21, in the 90 days of the challenge, we've planted 23,366 trees with 50 farmers who engaged in a farmer participatory approach. We used agroforestry because we believe agroforestry is a nature-based solution that enables us to mitigate climate change as well as ensuring food security.
Come join us on this journey. Check us out on our website. You can join us on our social media platforms, Trinity Forestry Services Uganda Limited. Thank you so much. See you there, Nature Corp.
Excellent job. So I don't know if you caught all those things that this team did. So they planted 23,336 trees. And one of the really cool aspects of what they're doing is with Nyansi and Moses and Chris in particular as foresters, that they saw this idea of farmers being the ones who were doing the deforestation. And so they had the idea, you know, why don't we see if we can work with these people and have them be part of the solution rather than the primary problem. And so they had the idea of the agroforestry. And so that's where a lot of those trees came from, is working directly with farmers and educating them about the benefits of planting trees and making them into lifelong allies in this climate action strategies going forward. So kudos to Team Trinity. Chris, how's your audio? Do you want to pop in here and say something?
Yes, of course. I'll pop in and say a big thanks to my team, and also big thanks. Much credit goes to the writer of the workbook, because this is what has helped us reach here. So Joan, thank you so much for this, and also this. It's really so great, and the experience we got in 2020, back in 2021, it was really so big, and we had learned a lot. So I also believe next year in 2020 we will have grown much bigger. So for on this same matter, that's why I call upon all the other people to please join up. If you have never joined the challenge, please, this time 2022 should not leave you out. If you have been part of 2021, I beg you continue and finding more and more, and I know you will be bigger, because where I'm from is not where we've been. I know in 2022 we shall not be at the same level. So that was so great, and I really appreciate you so much for this book. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I think that's an important thing to note, is that, you know, you see a team like Trinity who just planted 23,000 trees in 90 days. But, you know, in the middle of the 2020 challenge, they went through some really rough times where a project they had going, another organization came in and kind of stole their thunder, and they were at a very low point. So don't think that if you're at a low point, it doesn't mean anything about so realize that if you're at a low point now, it doesn't mean anything about your future potential. And that when you come in and learn these strategies, that it really can help you get on track. So we love seeing these these success stories one after the next. So thank you, Chris. All right. Okay, so on to our next one, which is the Creative Initiative for Enterprise Development Uganda. Here's another team that was not able to participate last year, and they jumped in, and we're so excited. They established a school orchard with orange and tangerine trees. They planted 23,000 trees, and they trained 3 groups on backyard gardening. So let's hear from Anne Grace Akiteng.
I'm called Anne Grace Akiteng, team leader of Group 53 from Uganda, promoting regenerative agriculture. We work with the farmer groups, and we train them how to raise seedlings for tree growing. We also train them on backyard gardening so that they can grow vegetables. So far, we have established close to 20 hectares of trees grown in farmers' gardens, and we have also managed to train 3 groups on backyard gardening, and that has helped a lot with the nutrition and also income. So the communities no longer depend so much on cutting trees for burning charcoal, so that they can raise income. And they have access to fresh vegetables which they use for food and also for income.
Congratulations to the CIFED Creative Initiative for Enterprise Development team. You know, another thing that we are so proud of our challengers is how many of these teams are led by women. And, you know, as Anne was saying there towards the end, it's not just the number of trees, the number of plants. It's that when you do something like help somebody start a garden, then they now have increased nutrition and increased income opportunities in their communities. So I believe that is the end of our teams. Did we get everybody? Yes, we did. Okay, perfect. And we're right on time, which is amazing. So Mensa, is there any one last thing that you would want? And Vicky's putting a note in. Please think about donating to Green Team Academy. We really don't know if we're going to be able to do this next year, because we need money in order to keep all these systems going. So we ask you to consider being part of this by donating. But sorry, go ahead, Mensa. Is there any one last thing that you wanted to mention?
Yeah. Sorry. Once again, I want to congratulate all the participants in Uganda who take part to the challenge and the great work they have done, from the youngest to the oldest. That is very amazing work they are doing there. And as always, Uganda is a country of very engaged climate activists of Africa. So I'm not surprised about what they have done. They deserve to be congratulated. And to others who are attending this summit, I invite them to continue supporting Green Team Academy so that they can continue organizing this challenge every year to inspire young people to engage in the environmental world, to bring their capacity and their capability to the service of the climate and the planet. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much, Mensa, for all the congratulations. And remember, if you're anywhere in the world and you're interested in being part of Earth Guardians, then go to earthguardians.org/crew and sign up and see if it might be something that you would want to do. We love this collaboration that we do the challenge. We help people really make progress in 90 days. And then Earth Guardians has continuing support, connecting you with other crews in the country and other resources. And I think I just wanted to say too that, you know, we're so excited for the way that people step up and tell their stories. And that's why what we're talking about here is transformation. You know, you give somebody seeds, you walk away, you don't know what's happened. But if you as a team leader, you know, like thinking of any of these people here, that not only do they do the work, but then they get in front of a camera and they talk about it and they say why it's important and they say what they have done, and they become leaders. They become the leaders that our community needs. And so we're just so proud of them, of seeing, we see this transformation wherever they start, they end up even as more powerful leaders as they go. And thank you for the kind words there from Nasim and everyone. And Chris, how's your audio? Did you want to do a last comment as we're signing off here?
Sure. Thanks so much, all the people who have been able to attend, those on Facebook, those who are attending from Zoom, and all those ones who are attending from wherever you are. We are very grateful and we thank you so much for attending. Then we also congratulate all the teams that have attended the challenge this year. And we congratulate you so much, and also wish success for those ones who will come back in 2022. But also still we urge you not to stop here. Let it not stop here. Let your actions continue happening. Let your actions continue going through. We shall check on you after 90 days. We shall check again after 180 days. And then we shall keep in touch. We have the WhatsApp group. Please keep active. Keep communicating in the WhatsApp group. Let's know what's going on, know what you're doing, and all that. Yeah. And then also keep following us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and keep being updated. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate so much.
Thank you, Chris. And I want to make sure that we're ending close to on time there. And I want to mention, so our schedule tomorrow. So if you haven't already registered, if you're watching on Facebook, go to climateactionchallenge.net, register. Tomorrow, we're starting with our filmmaking guru, Nick Zakar. So in October, Nick came in. He's an award-winning producer, videographer from National Geographic earlier, now with NOAA. And he did those trainings to help teams understand how to create a compelling 1-minute video, which is why the teams have been able to do such great work in part. So he's coming back tomorrow, and he's chosen 3 of the videos to feature to talk about what's working, how all of us can do better. And then we're going into our awards for our Americas teams. And in the afternoon, we have a session that I'm leading with Vicky and Anna with Twigs & Co., where we're going to be talking about, let's say that you want to do this challenge for your whole community or your whole nonprofit or, you know, your multinational corporation, whatever it is, we're going to be showing you a blueprint of how you can run your own challenge. So that's an exciting day 3 of our Impact Summit. So thank you, Mensa. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for everybody who was on earlier, telling their stories about how they came into Green Team Academy and have been stepping it up, our board members and such. So thanks everybody, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.